What a sports weekend we had. Oh, the drama. Oh, behave. Oh, have mercy, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? It's your boy, Brandon Bravon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life. And I hope everybody had themselves a wonderful April 28th. April 20th. Date's right there in the corner of my laptop. April 28th, 2000 to the 2-5. Damn, we about to be in May already. I swear. You will hear me say this periodically through the year. Once you become a grown adult, nothing moves quicker than time. Because you're going to look up and say, oh, damn, how old am I now? Well, I'm only, whoa. Anyway, oh, man, I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Beautiful weather. Beautiful weather. Even though it rained just a little bit on Saturday, still, otherwise, beautiful weather. Beautiful weather today. Beautiful weather today. Can't complain. Can't call it. You know? Hey, Hampton, what up, homie? Hey. How was your birthday, champ? Okay. No, you said your paycheck. No. My paycheck don't move fast if it don't have to. Now, the rent check, yeah, that moves fast, but my paycheck's not moving fast. Nope, not anymore. Anyway, no, let me shut up. But yeah, beautiful weather, and again, it's about to be May, and it's about to be an extremely busy time for your boy because I got some dates lined up. I got May the 10th graduation party. So you ate some good food and got drunk. Hell yeah, there you go, boy. There you go. Hope you had a couple of drinks for me, because I had some drinks for you. Boy, I was just drinking anyway. He said, now, oh, well. I mean, it's only how you feel, you know. 25 years old to me. Just felt like yesterday. That's all I'm gonna say. 25 years old for me felt like yesterday. But yeah, May 10th, graduation party. Shout out Raven. Shout out Raven Dunn. The May the 30th, last day of school. Got a DJ gig at the Anna Rav. Shout out Anna Rav Swim Club out there in Verona. Got them May 30th. Got them June 7th. Got the homie Keith's baby shower the 14th. Got Anna Rav on the 21st. You know, so about to be busy, man. About to be busy, but that's all right. That's all right. You said a lifetime view. That's because you old. You old running bastard. This nigga, you a trip. That's all I'm gonna say, nigga. You a trip. You are a trip. You so extra, don't make no damn sense. You a trip. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Now, I don't know if y'all watched Friday's show. Y'all saw the way Robert just decided to exit the show just because I don't even know why. I guess just because Kid was making a statement about some people that getting charged now for the Trump shit. I don't know. I don't know. But as soon as she said it had nothing to do with Trump, this nigga just banged on him. Boom. You cannot handle anybody challenging anything you say. Boy, you need to grow up. And this is coming from me. That's bad. Nobody was, what's up, Rob Redford? Oh, nobody trying to argue. Nobody was trying to argue. She made a statement. She made a statement based on what I was saying. And you just left. Like, nigga, like, cut it out. Anyway, what are we gonna talk about today? Oh, so much stuff to talk about in the weekend. Oh, but first of all, shout out Too Tough Sports. Shout out Heather's Craft Haven, sis from another miss. I guess we can shout. This is now. Let me say this. Sports Plus Life is now brought to you by All Day All Night Entertainment LLC. I always wanted to do that. Yes. I always want to do that. Yes. Let me do it one more time. Sports Plus Life is brought to you by All Day All Night Entertainment LLC. Boy, stop! Boy, stop! Well, Rob, I needed a woman's opinion, and I tried to get Leisha, and Leisha wasn't doing it. So get over it. But what are we talking about today? We are going to talk about the NFL playoffs. I mean, the NBA playoffs, which has been fun to watch. Even for me, the Laker fan whose squad is about to get eliminated. But this is what I'm going to say. Anthony Edwards is a bad motherfucker, boy. And look, let me clear. Look, I'm a diehard Laker fan. I am not a LeBron James fan. So, yeah, I know Hampton. I'm talking about the Lakers now. But I'm not a LeBron James fan. So when the Lakers lose, it doesn't hit the same as when before LeBron got there, bro. The Lakers losing used to fuck up my day. When Kobe and them would lose, that would fuck up my day. When LeBron and the Lakers lose, I'm like, oh well. Like, honestly, hey man, Ant-Man is a bad boy. Ant-Man is a bad boy. He is. And I said it, bro. I said this as soon as the playoffs started. I said Minnesota's a bad matchup for us, man. Now, JJ Redick, what the hell are you doing playing the same the same five guys the whole second half? Bron is 40, you jackass. Anyway, so we're going to talk about NBA playoffs. We are going to talk about Shedeur Sanders. Got a couple of clips of videos would like to watch on that. Shedeur Sanders he was the talk of the NFL draft because of where he did not get drafted at, and because where he ended up being drafted at. And of course, we're gonna enjoy us some Eddie Griffin, some NNN, and yeah. What up, Lomar? What up, homie? What it do? What it do? Okay. Oh, look who we got here. There you go. There's the little homie. What up, little bro?
Hey, shit, how you doing today?
Hey, man, chilling, man. I'm just going over what we're going to talk about. Want to start off talking about the NBA playoffs. I'll go series by series quickly before we get into the topic that is Shedeur Sanders. Some things need to be talked about. So we can just go ahead and start from the Eastern Conference. Have you been keeping up, Keys? No.
I've been watching here and there.
Okay. Fair enough. The Miami Heat and the Cleveland Cavaliers are playing right now. Sweet. Yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say. Come on, Cleveland. Get them out the way. Get it over with, because your next round, you're going to have a problem. You said the Cavs blowing the Heat out right now. I figured. I cut it off just so I could focus on this. But you're going to have a problem with them damn Indiana Pacers. Not a problem, but it's going to definitely be a better, nothing like a liquor store run. We all need liquor store runs. Pick me up something while you at it, Robert. The Cleveland Cavaliers are going to have a much better series against the Indiana Pacers, which was where I was going next. I feel so bad for the Milwaukee Bucks. Damian Lillard ruptures his Achilles last night, and their blowout loss to the Indiana Pacers. The Milwaukee Bucks are done. You can stick a fork in them. And now the question will be, Giannis, is he going to want out? Because, Dame is no spring chicken. Dame will be 35 next year. Giannis is no spring chicken. But if Giannis leaves, the Milwaukee Bucks can't do it. Their organization and their fan base can't do anything but give him a standing ovation because he brought you a title. What you got to say about that?
Man, Giannis and Jokic need to team up, man.
No, they don't. No, they don't. You know what? That's why I fuck with these international players, because they don't be trying to lead. They be trying to stay loyal to team. And the fact that Giannis and Jokic aren't in, I'm not going to say, well, Milwaukee's a mainstream market, but not like, of course, it's not like New York or LA or anything like that. Denver is a big market. But no, the fact that they do, shut up, Keith. Now, what else you got to say about that?
Nah, but you're right. It's an unfortunate end to the season. They just can't beat the Pacers in the playoffs. They just can't.
They just can't, bro.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Lillard again, man. His recovery is it's gonna be tough to see.
He's gonna be out all next year, bro.
Yeah, so it's just like kind of like Kyrie, man. Like, damn.
Kyrie tore the ACL. Dame ruptured that Achilles. Kyrie will be back next season. Plus, Kyrie tore his ACL with still about a good 20 games left in the season.
This isn't the first time Lillard's tore his Achilles, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
But either way, yeah.
Said who did Stephen go to State? Dame? But see, Hampton.
Oh, Giannis?
Giannis? Giannis. I think you're talking about Giannis. Yeah, Giannis.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something, man. Dame, man, like you think about Dame's 34. Dame ain't going to be back on the court till he's 36. This may be the end of him. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
This may be the end of him as we know it, as the Dame time. This may be the end of him. Because that's a devastating injury at his age, and it's not like he's a big guy. But you said Giannis to Golden State?
That would be tough. Or Giannis to Miami. They got some pieces they can make it.
Miami, I'm telling you, Miami is going to try. If he's available, they're going to try to move heaven and earth.
Or they going to try to get KD.
You know what? I don't even want to see KD in Miami now. For what? Because with the Heat culture and all that bullshit, KD's injury prone now, and he's injury prone. I don't even want to see him in Miami now. That would have been cool about after he left Brooklyn, but now, Now, if you can get Giannis and KD, okay. But that's not gonna happen.
They know NBA 2K, man. You can't even do that shit in 2K.
Yeah, you can. You put it on rookie mode. But yeah, I feel bad for the Bucks. The Indiana Pacers are what the Pacers have been for the last 30 years. Organization that always puts a respectable team on the court that's a thorn in the side of a main team trying to win a championship.
If I'm Cleveland, I don't want to play Indiana.
Well, this has been the Pacers. This has been the Pacers since the early 90s, bro. I'm not even gonna. I can give you examples. This is who the Pacers have been. The difference with this Pacers team and all the other ones I'm about to name to you, they don't have a legit like Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton is a star, but he ain't on the level that Reggie Miller and motherfucking Paul George was on. When they were at their prime.
Question. Was Reggie Miller considered a superstar?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. It was a question.
Absolutely.
Got you.
Oh, yes. Reggie Miller was a killer, bro. Especially when you put him against them damn Knicks, Reggie Miller was a killer. And then Michael Jordan, oh, yeah. 100%. Yeah, no question.
A superstar.
Hampton, he said superstar. Reggie Miller was a superstar because though, like I said, them damn early 90s, all the way to 2000 when Miller was in his prime, they would always get to the Eastern Conference Finals, but would always lose to the Knicks or Orlando or the Bulls. Okay, so he clarified his answer. 100% a superstar, yes.
Sure.
And then the 1 year they finally broke through against the Knicks, you ran into Shaq and Kobe for their first title. That was really the end of him, and he was 34 at that time. But then after Reggie Miller, well, at the end of Reggie Miller, you had Ron Artest, Jermaine O'Neal, Steven Jackson, the Malice in the Palace crew. That was actually their best chance to win a championship. That team that got into the Malice of the Palace, that team should have won it all that year. If that doesn't happen, I believe they probably win the championship. That team was that fucking good. And everybody, all of them was in their prime.
It looked like we're going to see a Indiana versus
Cleveland
series. But let's go to the other side.
Hold on. We have to address Boston versus Orlando. We know the Celtics are going to put that away. They're a little banged up, though. Jaylen Brown, a little banged up. Drew Holiday hadn't played the last couple of games. They're going to beat Orlando. And Orlando's feisty. And if Orlando hadn't suffered the injuries throughout the season, they would have been better than a 7 seed. They really dealt with the injury bug. So shout out to them for getting in. Shout out to the way they played the Celtics. They played them tough every game. Boston, they destroyed them. They played them tough every game. But the Celtics are going to advance. New York and Detroit. Have you been watching that shit?
Bro, did you see that no call?
I did see the no call. See, this is a unfair series for me because I fuck with both teams. I fuck with the Knicks and I fuck with the Pistons. Because I am so happy that Detroit is back on the stage. But I'm not putting that loss solely on that no call because Cade Cunningham, as nice as he is, you got to close. He had 2 shots at the end of that game. Wide open shots. You have to close. You saw what Karl Anthony Towns did? You saw what my little cousin did? That motherfucker closed.
Man.
That motherfucker closed. That motherfucker cat. Boy.
That's a big purr right there, bro.
That's a big purr.
Man, yeah.
But that's been a fun series because the games have been so close. And Detroit, even if New York closes out Detroit in Game 5, oddly enough, I think the Pistons are going to win Game 5. But even if the Pistons lose Game 5, they got to be so excited about their future. They got to be so excited about their future because they got the perfect blend of veterans and youngsters. Them losing this series is about them closing games. It's about them closing games because they could easily be up 3-1. And you know what? I'm not mad at the referees for not calling that because Keith, that's a scramble drill. The way that last possession was, that was a scramble drill. Bodies was all over the floor. They trying to get the ball. You know, Tim Hardaway picks it up. Josh Hart is trying to defend.
The ref was right there, bro.
Bro.
You did not see that contact?
I saw the contact, bro, but I'm not mad at the ref. I'm not mad at the ref for not blowing the whistle. You let the players and another reason why I've been so happy with this series is because it's been so damn chippy. It's been they've been pushing like they damn near have thrown punches. And it's so damn chippy. It's taking me back to when I was a kid in the 90s. I'm like, yes,
bro. I know
yes,
you're doing it, bro. And then on the Western side with the Rockets and the Warriors, they've been going at it. Every game's been fights.
Bro, the Clippers and the Nuggets. Yeah. Aaron Gordon, he was damn near about to get thrown out the game. He turned out to be the damn hero. So let's go to that series. Let's go to the West. Clippers and Nuggets. That's the best. That's the best series in the West. Because we can OKC, they handle their business. That's all we gotta say.
Right.
You know, John Morant needs to stop trying to jump over motherfuckers.
No, I got a question. I'm on y'all ass. Because why the hell JJ Redick not playing the backups in the whole second half?
I asked that question before you got on here, bro.
Dalton Connect is on the bench. He's a bucket.
Nah.
Man, how you feel about that, though?
Oh, you want to go there before you go to your squad?
We on this Tom Thibodeau shit. Like we all.
Oh yeah, JJ Redick showed his lack of coaching experience in that moment.
And to be honest, I could say the same thing about Adelman, bro. Because there's no way in hell the Clippers was supposed to come back in that game. We were up by. You was on the phone with me. We was up by 20.
Yeah,
I was cooling. And then I hit you back, and I'm like, bro, they came back.
They damn sure did. Bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. The Clippers should be up 3-1 on y'all, but y'all lucky. Y'all lucky, bro. Because the Clippers found the Clipper way to lose game 1. They dominated y'all in game 2 and game 3. Clippers should be up 3-1 on y'all, bro. Y'all lucky. Hey, and I still got the Clippers winning that damn series.
Hey, yo, your man's tripping, bro. Connect is a bucket. Connect give you at least 5. He'll give you at least 12 points off the bench. Y'all could have used that. Let LeBron get some energy. Let him sit for a little bit. But come on, like LeBron, 40 years old, he should not be playing 40.
No, he should not. No, he should not. He didn't score in the fourth quarter. But this is why I wasn't crazy about the Luka trade when it comes to the schematics. I love the trade because you have a superstar who may stay, because he doesn't have to stay. He's a free agent after this year. But if you keep him, you have a superstar that's there after LeBron leaves. But I'm a realist. I'm a realistic fan. If Luka stays, that'll be great. We'll stay on TV. We ain't winning shit with Luka as our number one option. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
It's not like y'all got like killed. Y'all were a possession away from winning that game. I'm just saying, like,
bro, that's how the Lakers lose. Bro, that's how the Lakers lose in the playoffs now.
I'm just saying, historically, that doesn't work. We see Tom Thibodeau ride out his players all game, and that does not work.
Yeah. No, see what happens with Thibodeau is he rides out his players the whole season.
Austin Rivers is 1-3 away from winning that game, so it's not like y'all getting killed.
That was a tie. That would have tied the game. We was down 3.
I was one possession away. Like,
yeah, we was down 3.
Y'all have had mostly close games in this.
But that's how you haven't been paying attention to the Lakers the last 3 years. We've been losing to y'all, and we lose the same way. That's how we lose in the playoffs now, bro. Most of the last year's series against y'all, we lost in 5 games, but we led the majority of the damn series. Make that make sense.
I remember.
Make that make sense. That's how we lose in the playoffs now, bro. And JJ Redick showed his lack of experience for coaching last night or yesterday afternoon in that spot. I mean, look, again.
You can ask for a better game from Anthony Edwards, man.
No.
Wow.
And here's
at LeBron.
Bro, here's the trippy thing. Here's the trippy thing. This is what people see. It's funny how niggas try to shape a narrative. Everybody says, oh, the Lakers can't stand up to this young Minnesota team. Has anybody actually looked at Minnesota's roster? Their starting lineup is 3 people that's 30 or better in their starting lineup. Mike Conley's been in the league since 2007. He was in the draft with KD. Julius Randle has been in the league a decade. He's 30. Rudy Gobert is about 32, 33. They're the older team. The only person who's old on the Lakers is LeBron. That's it. Everybody else is in their 20s. So it's not about this young Minnesota team. The Anthony Edwards is so young and spry and athletic and gifted, and so is Jaden McDaniels, that it makes the Lakers look really old. It's simple. Luka can't play defense. LeBron is old and can't play defense the way he once was. That's a hell of a block, though, on DiVincenzo. And Austin Reeves can't play defense because he a poor man's Luka. So, and then we're small. This is the bad part of the trade. See, after the trade, the Lakers caught fire, and everybody was like, see, Nico is so stupid. Why did he do that? No, I've been saying this whole time. He's not stupid. They just got bit by the injury bug. They just got bit by the injury bug. The Lakers, now what the Lakers messed up at was rescinding that Mark Williams trade, the center from Charlotte, which would have sent Dalton Connect to Charlotte. But we haven't. Jackson Hayes played 4 minutes. Jackson Hayes
Mark Williams failed his physical. That's why they didn't get.
Okay, well, they should have gave him another damn physical to make sure that trade went through, because we're small, bro.
Yeah,
we're a small team, and you got Julius Randle he's pounded niggas. The reason why Gobert is a factor is because he's bigger than everybody. He's taller than everybody.
And y'all were still a 3 away from tying the game.
And you know what?
That's all I'm saying.
We're still gonna find a way to be one and done. I said that my ceiling for the Lakers was the first round exit. They raised it a little bit. I fell for the banana in the tailpipe when we got hot. I said, okay, we can make it to the second round. But when I saw the matchup, I said, Niggas was calling the Lakers to win based on what Luka did to Minnesota last year with Dallas. But he had Gafford and Lively to back up his defensive shortcomings. You don't have that in LA. Plus, Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo was not on that team. Styles make fights. Julius Randle is a more versatile player than Cat. I'm not saying he's a better player than Cat, but he's a more versatile player than Cat. Yeah, he is. Because
I don't know what you mean as versatile. What do you mean by that?
Because, I mean, Julius Randle is more of a point forward. I think the Knicks got the better end of the deal because of the roster. But as soon as Randle and Ant clicked, and it took them a while, as soon as they clicked, they've taken off. And Randle punishes you. He punishes you down low. Cat doesn't necessarily do that. He can, but Randall will be back. He will go back to the basket in a heartbeat. He was my favorite Laker before we traded him because LeBron got there. But and he want that shit too. He wants that. Like I said, we were called to win based on what Luka did with another team against a slightly different Minnesota team last year. And we're small. And it's not the fact that we're old. The one old nigga's LeBron. It says we can't play defense. It's that simple. Vanderbilt is okay, but Vanderbilt didn't see the fucking floor in the second half. Thanks, JJ Redick.
Yeah, you got it, bro. I ain't go back and forth with you with that Cat and Randall stuff. You got it, bro.
I mean, it's becoming an even, but it's becoming an even swap now.
Yeah, I think so. I think it worked well for both sides.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, because it may end up working out well for Minnesota because New York ain't beating Boston unless Jaylen Brown and Jrue Holiday are really hurt. New York ain't beating Boston.
Yeah.
I could see Minnesota could beat Golden State. Minnesota can end up right back in the Western Conference Championship round.
Golden State can beat Minnesota.
They can beat Minnesota, but they'll have the same advantage on Golden State that they have against the Lakers. They're bigger. They're more athletic. Yeah, you got to chase around Steph. Now, Jimmy Butler is the X factor. And he is playing tonight, but his ass hurts.
That's crazy. They don't even need, bro. They don't need.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
They just beat him without Jimmy.
What they did, they actually bought Butler another. They could have sat him out in another game. You know, by winning that game. No, they need him because Houston.
How can you say that after they just beat them without him?
That's one game, bro. That's one game. Houston's a team of dogs. They can't shoot for shit outside of Van Fleet, but Houston's a team of dogs. They're a team of dogs, and Golden State is old, man. They old. Like, even with Jimmy Butler, they old. Buddy Hield ain't young. Gary Payton Jr. ain't young. Them niggas in their 30s too.
You right. Touche.
The one team with the one squad with a team full of 30-year-olds that is not to be fucked with is the team your team is playing.
Yeah. It's been a
That's a heavyweight fight, bro.
We needed that.
I'm just so happy
to save our season, bro. Real tough. He saved us.
Yeah. I'm just happy. Honestly, I'm just happy to see Kawhi Leonard back on the court consistently.
Yeah, I just hate us.
Huh?
I said, me too. I just hate us against us.
Well, this is a heavyweight fight, bro.
Yeah, man.
I believe the winner of this series is going to beat Oklahoma City. And I fuck with the Thunder. I do. I believe the winner of this series is going to at least the Western Conference Finals. Clippers Nuggets. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I got my gear on and all that.
I see you.
But man, I ain't too confident on the rest of this.
See, my problem is the same problem that I've had for the last 8 years, bro. James fucking Harden, and any given game will throw up a dud. And you know that when James Harden is on his B+ game, Clippers are hard to beat. But when he come out and play that game 7 against Boston when he was with Philly shit, like, come on. Like, what are you? Come on, bro.
Right.
Like, what are you? Like, come on, bro. Like, if they still had Paul George, that'd be something different. I've said this for years. If James Harden is your number one option, you will not win a title. And he's not the number one option. That's Kawhi. We know that. James Harden can come out for a game or two and play and be the number one. Cool. But overall, he's not the number one. That's how I feel about Luka. Luka's a white James Harden to me. Ball dominant, high usage rate, don't really play a lick of defense.
Damn.
Don't play a lick.
Comparison.
You said what?
You right. You damn right about that.
Yeah, don't play a lick of defense. He'll put up a lot of points, and because he white and then he in LA, he gonna be on TV a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but we ain't winning shit with Luka, not as a number one. I'm realistic about that, but he'll keep us relevant. We won't go back to the dark ages like after Kobe retired. He'll keep us relevant, may even get us to a Western Conference championship. We ain't winning shit is with Luka as a number one. No. And Luka, and people have to understand, Luka's basketball body is older than his age. Luka been a pro since he was a young teenager. When Luka hits 30, that motherfucker gonna hit the wall. I promise you. He got about 5 good prime years left because he's been playing basketball a long time. And conditioning ain't his strong suit. So if the Lakers better hope they can keep him, because once he hits 30, I'm telling you, he'll still be an effective offensive player, but he gonna be missing. He gonna end up being injured a whole lot more.
I mean,
but y'all series, yeah.
That's all he is right now, just an effective scorer.
He'll be less available, I believe.
Yeah. But yeah, I was serious. I had us in 7, and even if we do make it back to our floor, I still will say us, but I'm not confident we'll go that far.
That damn Kawhi Leonard, man, when he healthy, that motherfucker scary.
We don't have the depth that the Clippers have, and I'm not confident in like Aaron Gordon has played well the last 2 games.
That nigga was ready to whoop James Harden ass, bro.
Jamal Murray ain't been shooting well. Michael Porter Jr. is up and down. And then again, we do not have a bench. Yes, we have Westbrook. You know, Westbrook is on and off too. Like, if Westbrook
been playing though this series. He didn't play the last game though.
Yeah. If we lose this series, I wouldn't be too mad. Because I hope next year we do not go into the season with the same squad.
Bro, I looked up watching the Clippers play. I was like, wait a minute. I saw a ghost. I was like, that's Ben Simmons. Like, that nigga still play?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm like, when Ben Simmons is out there, you're gonna get defense, but you playing 4-on-5 on offense.
Yeah. He still don't got that confidence to shoot.
He never will, man. He's just
how though, like,
bruh, if this man had just developed his offensive game to be respectable, he'd have been another version of LeBron with the way his
he's smart.
The way his basketball IQ is very high, but his confidence. Ben Simmons was meant to be better than LeBron and Magic. Well, Ben Simmons forgot to realize that, because that was when he was with Philly. That was my nigga. Like but when he pulled that shit in that Hawks series and then acted like a bitch about it, I was like, oh no, bro, no. So, and what's the other series? Oh, Houston, Golden State. You think Golden State wins tonight? Go up 3-1?
It's in Golden State, right?
Yeah, it's in Golden State.
Yeah, I got Golden State closing them out.
I think Golden State will finish them in 6.
In 6, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Jalen Green, like, what the fuck? Like,
he's inconsistent, man.
Talking hella shit to Draymond, but you only got like 12 points. Like,
and hey, young boys gotta learn, man.
I'm saying, but I mean, they got that OKC thing going on, like really young, really they're confident, but y'all just not there yet. We'll see next year.
That's right, Hampton. The Rockets do not have a closer. They're a little older than OKC just because I think the Fred VanVleet factor, I guess.
We're talking about their superstars. Well,
they don't have one. They don't have one.
Not their superstars, but they're 1-2 punch. And
yeah, like the Thunder got SGA.
That's Sengun and Green. Like, they're both.
They ain't close. They're not closers though.
Yeah, I'm saying that's why I say like maybe next year.
Shit, OKC got 2 closers because J-Dub is balling, bro.
Yeah, OKC. Man.
Yo, this is what I like. This one, and I don't think OKC is getting out the second round. I be feeling so bad for Sam Presti because he's been their GM for a long time. And do you know how many Hall of Famers this dude has had for the Thunder?
Hall of Famers that left him.
Yeah, but I mean, you had KD, Westbrook, and Harden on one team when they was babies. Then you had Paul George. Then you had Carmelo Anthony. Now you got you had Chris Paul. Fuck, you did. You had Chris Paul. He took you to the playoffs. Now you got SGA. You got another young squad, right? If they win a championship, I would be happy. Like, I wouldn't be mad if the Thunder won the championship because that organization, I'm like, how y'all a small market, but y'all niggas keep squads.
They do a really good. Well, they didn't drive SGA, but just noticing talent. I mean,
all of those picks that they got for that all those picks they got for that Paul George trade turned into Chet, turned into J-Dub, all those picks.
Man, Paul George might be done too. I ain't gonna lie.
He don't want to be in Philly. He just took the money.
Yeah, I get it.
He took the money.
Get your last big check.
He wanted to be. He wanted to stay with the Clippers. He did. He didn't want to leave LA. That's his home. That's where he's from. He didn't want to leave LA. But if the Clippers make any kind of a playoff run, you got to be like, oh well, they knew what they was talking about. Now we got to talk about Shedeur Sanders, man. WTF? First of all, now look, and I'm glad that you're on here because you're the only person that I actually talked to who said you didn't believe Shedeur Sanders was a first-round talent. Granted. Okay. You think he's 5th round?
No, hell no. I think he's a 2nd-round talent, and the only reason why he was considered a 1st-round pick was because he plays at the most prominent, most important position in football, is the quarterback position. It was a really weak quarterback class.
It was.
Really weak. So that's why he was even considered. But I was telling you throughout the draft process, him not throwing at the combine, him interviewing poorly, he coming in as an entitled player because of who his daddy is, who's giving him everything. And that's how he came off as, arrogant. So I didn't expect him to fall like this, but the Browns got to steal, obviously.
The Browns drafted a quarterback in the 3rd round.
I didn't understand that. I don't get why they got Dylan Gabriel.
Now,
but the Browns are playing hella defense because it was rumored that the Eagles was going to draft him. And you know what the Browns did? They traded up to get right in front of us to get Shedeur.
But why would y'all draft Shedeur?
No, yes, we was.
No, I'm going to say, but why would y'all?
Because every year we draft a quarterback late, 5th round, 6th, because over the last couple of years, we've said we have quarterback factory. We do this every time. 5th round, 6th round pick, we get a quarterback. That would have been, bro, I would have been hyped because that would have been a perfect backup to have. But either way, the Browns got it still.
I can say because he ain't threatening Jalen Hurts. I'm saying that right now. No. Jalen Hurts just solidified himself as the greatest quarterback in the history of that franchise.
Yeah. But even though this is like, it gave people a reason to watch the draft. Because nobody really give a fuck about day 3. Like, niggas was watching.
That gave niggas a reason to pay attention day 3.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody watching day 3 to see, like, who's going to get him, how far is going to fall. And now, honestly, it's the best position for him to go because he can compete in Cleveland for a starting job.
He can.
For other quarterbacks, but you can say Shedeur is better than all of them. So
now, I have no reason to doubt that everything that you were saying is true because that's what Tony was telling me when he called me on after he got drafted. He was saying the interview poorly is still a job interview, and I don't disagree with that. But you damn right it was some damn collusion there, bro. Because, this is, and the video I'm going to play, and, and I'm going to take it there, Keith.
Whoa. Before you get there, bro, because I was watching the podcast earlier, and this is my first time hearing the word collusion. I don't know what the hell that means.
That's like a collusion is when when there's multiple people plotting against you. Like an anonymous message that comes from the top, hey, don't draft that person.
But I believe he did that to himself.
I mean, a lot of people do.
But one thing I'm not going to agree with, and I hope you do not go there, I don't agree this has anything to do with his race. Because I heard somebody say this earlier. And after he brought up race, I'm like, this ain't got nothing to do with that. This got to do with his dad and how he interviewed, how he came out. This ain't got nothing to do with him being black.
See, you don't remember Eli Manning. You don't remember
Eli Manning.
His dad did the exact same thing. His dad did the exact same thing.
You cannot compare something.
Yes, I can, because they did the exact same thing.
That was 20 years ago, man.
It doesn't matter.
Bro,
it don't matter. Okay.
But I would like to see the video.
Okay.
Video.
All right. You got it. Absolutely. I'm gonna play some of it now. Let's see. All right. Shout out to Metalark Media. Shout out to the Dan Le Batard and Stu Gott show. No, I love y'all.
And Billy being right very quickly, whether or not we've ever mentioned Jeff Ulbrich on this show before this prank. I said we had not. Billy said we had. It appears he's right. Let's play that sound. I just don't think that you do this unless you know what you're doing next. Like you don't just fire him without knowing what the next news is.
According to Zach Rosenblatt from The Athletic, Jeff Ulbrich will be the interim coach. So he's the defensive coordinator and now the interim coach. Apparently, according to Zach, he's beloved by the entire Jets roster and staff.
Well, that always works.
Should have edited Samson out of there too.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
It's just that last tail, that last little tail of it.
He's the justice correspondent for The Nation. He's a New York Times bestselling author. His latest book, Bad Law, 10 Popular Laws That Are Ruining America, is available now. But we are here to talk to him about football, not politics. Elie Mystal is with us. And I want to ask you, among other things, whether you want to answer this as a Giants fan or as a black man.
So
I haven't even asked the question yet. Shedeur Sanders falling in the draft. Go ahead and answer that however you want. Giants fan or black man?
Yeah, no, I got to start as a Giants fan first, right? Like my this is what my team does, right? And if the Giants want to know how good a quarterback can be when they have a loud father who is manipulating the draft, they need to look no further than Eli Manning, because there's ain't a thing that Deion Sanders is doing that he didn't learn from watching Archie Manning, right? People forget that Archie Manning literally would not let Eli play for the San Diego Chargers. The Giants say like, oh no, that's a locker room cancer waiting to happen. No, they were like, come on over. We're gonna put you. We're gonna put you on our team. Tom Brady wishes the Giants had reacted to Eli Manning the way that they reacted to Shedeur Sanders, right? Because he'd have 2 extra rings right now. It is pathetic. And the thing that I really, again, as a fan first, this Brian Daboll is out here talking about how, oh, Shedeur Sanders, I didn't like how he reacted to our installation package. Brother, you 3-14. Maybe your installation package sucks. Like, has that occurred to you yet? Like, look, if Chuck Schumer, in my world, if Chuck Schumer is gonna like draft me to run for
hold on, Keys. The fact that he keeps saying Shedeur Sanders is hilarious. You know I'm a fool. You know, he keeps saying Shedeur Sanders, but let me go ahead with it because it's gonna get interesting.
Congress, and he gives me the Democratic playbook right now. I'm gonna be like, nah, Chuck, that ain't it. Because all y'all do is lose. Maybe I got my own plays that I want to run, Chuck, like that. And that's just in my world. There's the idea that you can't draft a quarterback because you didn't like how he reacted to your 3-14 installation package is just, it's beyond me. So yes, as a Giant fan first, what a disaster. As an African-American male, look, ain't nobody do blatant racism quite like the NFL, right? Like you know how right now we got a lot of people talking about, I can't believe these Latinos voted for Trump. Don't they know they're going to deport them? And I'm like, brother, we watch the NFL. We can't talk. We can't talk to no Latino who voted for Trump because we watch the NFL. The league does this. The league plays in our faces like this all the time. And Sanders is just the most recent, most blatant example. And I know some of your listeners are going to be like, How can you tell it's racist? Because look, there are two kinds of racism, right? There's the racism that only happens because you're black. And people who don't like to think that racism exists, they love to talk about that kind of racism, because as soon as they find one black man that it doesn't happen to, they'd be like, see, racism is solved. Barack Obama, what you got now? Like, scoreboard, Barack Obama. Like, but there's a different kind of racism, right? And that's racism that never happens to white folks. And you never see a white athletic talent drop like a stone in the draft because they didn't interview well, right? Nick Bosa out here interviewing like he's a January 6th terrorist. Doesn't affect him, right? Johnny Manziel out here interviewing like he's Nick Cage from Leaving Las Vegas. Doesn't affect him, right? The Jets, my crosstown rival team, their last quarterback interviewed like he was RFK Jr., ain't had a bath in 3 years, probably got rabies, ain't gonna affect him, right? But Shader Sanders interviewed poorly, so we can't draft him. They're playing in our faces, man. But the NFL does this all the time.
But Jackson Dart has a great name.
Nice.
From Ole Miss. From Ole Miss.
Your reaction, sir?
I feel the same way.
I mean, like, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I feel the same way, bro. Unfortunately, what he said didn't really do much for me, bro.
No problem.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. I mean, he's right, but
What you say? Hampton said he did kind of spit facts. Yes, he spit facts.
No, I think he did, but there was a lot of stuff besides just Shedeur being black that was like against him. And like I said, he did it to himself.
Well, now, if he came across arrogant, and which I've heard that he did, you're right. He didn't help his cause any. Where Shedeur Sanders made a mistake at is if he went in there thinking that he was a sure thing. No, because this was a weak quarterback draft anyway. If this was last year, if he was in last year's draft, none of them would have went. He may have been a 7th round pick. Considering, but if that's the way he acted, then okay, then he didn't help himself any. But the examples again, Archie Manning did the same thing that Deion did.
I just think unfair because, like I said, that was 20-something years ago. And
okay,
Deion has a different type of pull. But
okay, well, let me give you some interview. Let me give you some interviewing example. Let me give you some interviewing.
Coach,
huh?
He has a different type of pull. Deion Sanders got a different type of pull than Archie Manning did 20-something years ago. It's a whole different NFL. Like, I don't think that's a fair. And then we haven't, bro. It's different times.
Whether it's a different NFL or not, if the same thing is going to apply to one, then you have to apply it to the other. Baker Mayfield. This was 2018. Baker Mayfield didn't interview well, and he had off the field baggage, and he went number 1. He had off the field issues, legal off the field issues. He didn't interview great, and he went number 1.
Who said
Come
Baker?
on now. Come on.
I don't want to seem like I'm defending that. I'm just saying that there's a lot of things going against.
All I'm saying is that
he didn't help himself out. That's it.
Shedeur Sanders didn't help. He didn't help himself out, acting like his shit don't stink. No, he didn't help himself out at all. He didn't. But we've seen this more often than not when it comes to making sure that we know and we stay in our place. It's just a fact of life, brother. And I understand why you ride for it the way you do. I get it, bro. I do. We've had this conversation a couple of times. But when it's obvious and smack dab in your face, and he's right. The NFL can be blatantly racist, and because we love football so much, we let it slide. Now, there was a person who came out and said that this kind of reminded me of Kaepernick. Like, man, you better pump your goddamn brakes. Because Kaepernick sacrificed his entire career for what he believed in for something that was bigger than him. Shedeur Sanders was doing this for himself. That is no fucking comparison. But again, why you think Kaepernick ain't in the NFL no more? All he did was take a knee, addressing a situation that had nothing to do with the NFL as far as the company, but more to do of standing up, but more so standing up for social injustices. And he ain't in the league. Never played another snap after 2017. Never.
So you think if Shedeur would have came into them interviews like he was being interviewed, not like he already got the job if he fucking wanted it, the result would have been a little different?
No question.
Like
It'd have been about 4 rounds different. If you say that he's not a first round talent, okay, all right,
he's not.
Okay, that's cool. But you know he's better than the 5th round talent. But it is. But you know what? At the end of the day, I hope that he uses this as motivation. Cleveland has a very crowded quarterback room right now between the rookie that they drafted in the 3rd round.
Dillon Gabriel is garbage. I knew something was off when I seen him get picked before him.
Who the fuck is Tyler Shuck? The dude that the Saints took.
Man, just another. They said pro-ready guy.
Bro, they gonna give you the football analogy because they don't want to say, yep, we ain't drafting this nigga. We gonna teach him a lesson. You better humble yourself. You're not the Manning family. You can't do this. Yeah, who the fuck is Tyler Shuck? Come on now. When I saw that shit,
dude, he came out of nowhere. I ain't heard about this dude till like
Then you got another dude who is 26 and 3 of his seasons in college football ended with injury. And you drafted him before you really?
I knew Dillon Gabriel. Come on, get the fuck out of here. I knew.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Jackson Dart ain't better than Shedeur.
We gonna see.
But it's that. But think about it. Where did he go to? Ole Miss. Where did Eli go to? Ole Miss. It's that Giant/Mississippi collection. Okay. By the time Jackson Dart is over with in New York, they're gonna call him Jackson Fart. Because that motherfucker gonna stink.
Yeah.
And the Giants are going the Giants will have struck out again on a quarterback post Eli because you struck out with Daniel Jones. Saquon's the only reason Daniel Jones looked competent. Period. And now you're getting Jackson Dart. Hold on, Keith. Hold on.
Right? From one of the most ridiculously long-term, literally named their team after the Confederates, Ole Miss. Jackson Dart's the guy. And look, hopefully, again, I'm a Giant fan. Hopefully Jackson does well. I don't want to shade Jackson just because of where he come from. Right? I'm not like that. Right? I hope Jackson does well. But the idea that you can't draft Shedeur Sanders because he interviewed poorly or because you didn't like how he reacted to your installation package, that is just beyond ridiculous. And there are going to be people who believe it. There are going to be people who buy that rhetoric. I mean, I'm going to show my age a bit, but you remember, I know I'm very old, so I'm going to embarrass myself. But do you remember the Wonderlic test?
Yeah.
And you remember the year that Steve McNair dropped in the draft because apparently he did poorly on the Wonderlic test. When they want to come at you and you're black, they're gonna pull some things out of thin air to kind of Steve McNair. Deion Sanders, right? Let's be clear here. This is not a LeVar Ball situation. This is not a situation where you have an American businessman who's carpetbagging the league. Deion Sanders is in the Hall of Goddamn Fame. He is in the Hall of Fame for their clique. He is a coach. He is a really good coach. And you're telling me that his kid can't read a playbook? Can't learn how to prepare for a game? Are you kidding me? I went to Harvard. My kid knows how to do homework. All right. He, right? He knows how to read a book. All right. Like this is kind of basic. There is zero chance that Shader Sanders does not know how to prepare for an NFL game
Shader
with that kind of upbringing. There's just zero chance. So again, so these ideas that he is somehow, again, just on the strength of his interviewing, is not worthy of being drafted on the first 2 days of the draft. That is incredible on its face, and yet that's the game they're playing. And that's where I'm saying it's racist. That's where I'm saying, like, this doesn't happen to white folks, right? Baker Mayfield can go on the sidelines, you know, with his hand in his crotch for the entire fourth quarter.
right?
Ain't nobody gonna say anything. But when it happens to the black guy, now we have all the Dan, you would know better than, does Shader Sanders have a parking ticket? Does like this kid has, as far as I know, absolutely no off-field issues, right? And we're talking about a league where some brothers got some off-field issues, right? This guy doesn't have, as far as I know, a substance abuse problem.
Baker Mayfield.
There's no video of
Johnny
him
Manziel.
hitting women. He wasn't at a Diddy party, as far as I can tell. This guy does not have off-field issues. So this is all about who he is and who his dad is, and somehow when he's black, having a famous dad and an outspoken dad doesn't hurt him at all. But when you're a Manning, I swear, if this man was named Seamus Manning instead of Shader Sanders, he'd have gone number 3 to the Giants. End of story.
Let me ask you this, because I'm honestly not sure what the answer is. If the Giants had drafted Sanders with the 3rd overall pick, what would your reaction have been?
I mean, I hold my breath. I'm like, okay, let's go. This should work. It should work. He should be good. I don't know. I can't evaluate quarterbacks. I'm not Mel Kiper. But based on the information that's been given to me, he should be good. The only good football-based answer that I've heard about why he might have fallen is the Travis Hunter corollary, right? It's the, was he very good, or was Hunter just an all-world talent that covered up some of the things that he didn't do well, right? And I don't know that. As a friend of mine made the argument, I was talking about Manziel earlier, that it might be a Manziel Mike Evans situation where, you know, when you look back on it, Mike Evans is the person that is making Johnny Football look so good at A&M. Maybe that's one of the things. And so maybe that, so again, I don't know if he's going to be good, but the idea that he's, again, cannot be drafted in the first 2 days based on what they're telling me, right? Because what you don't have is a bunch of football people telling you about football reasons for why they're falling in the draft. When Mel Kiper lost his ever-loving mind during the draft, which was, I mean, that was just popcorn. Like, I love the old school Mel, right? Yeah. And he's losing his mind to Louis Riddick during the draft. What is Riddick coming back from him with, right? Riddick's not coming back with him. We're like, what?
Did you see that, Keith?
Oh,
when Mel Kiper spazzed?
Bro, Rich Eisen, all of them was like, what is going on? Like, everybody was questioning
the damn president. The president was asking what's going on.
Oh, yeah. I saw Donald. I saw Big
then, but then all of a sudden, when Donald Trump say something, then after that, he get drafted. But yeah, Mel Kiper lost his shit. That shit was funny. I'm gonna be honest though. Now Mel Kiper, he's not a GM or anything, but one thing he said that's true: NFL ruins more quarterbacks than they develop. It's just a fact. That's why, bro. This is why I don't pay attention to the mock draft. The mock draft means nothing to me. The mock draft means absolutely fucking nothing to me. Because I'm more like, what does the tape show you? What did the tape show you? The tape showed you that Shedeur Sanders, what did Shedeur Sanders, a Heisman finalist? I mean, the tape showed me. Huh?
Dylan Gabriel was too, bro. He trash.
Boy, this was a weak quarterback. Well, you see why Travis Hunter won it? But I mean, what does the tape show you? Okay, yeah, he may hold the ball a little too long, take too many sacks, but that'll happen when your O-line is trash. He does need to learn how to get rid of the ball. He will have a longer shelf life. But like my uncle, who was a Raider fan, wanted him bad. He just knew that they was gonna get him because he got a relationship with Tom Brady. Tom Brady fell right back in line with them good old boys. Nah, we ain't touch him. Well, we just signed Geno, you know. What do you think about it, Pete? He's like, I'm 74. I ain't gonna be here by the time you develop him. I ain't gonna be still your coach. Good point. Leave him alone. Anyway, we got Geno. All right. But I mean, yeah, my man kept calling him Shader. I'm sorry, that's special. That is special. But I mean, but you know, at the end of the day, he got drafted, and I hope that he uses this for motivation. I really do. I hope he uses this for motivation to make teams pay. I mean, that's the type of motivation that a player can have his entire career. You know, honestly, he can have.
It was great TV.
Oh yeah, it was great theater. I mean, it was. And they could have said that, hey, it's a lot of intrigue. Keep them off the board because more questions have been there. People are tuning in now. NFL all about their money, bro.
Yeah. Every time Pittsburgh came up, they're like, "Oh, it might be Shador."
I'm like, Mike Tomlin, what are you doing? Now let's talk about this. That damn prank call. Now I'm a jokester. I'm a clown.
Yeah.
I love a prank call just as much as anybody. Hey, Miss Terry, you know I love you, but the hell with the Celtics. I'm a Laker fan. The hell with Boston. Still love you though. Been crushing for a long time. Anyway, the prank. The prank has I love a good prank more than the next person, as much as the next person. Right. But that was just mean. That was just mean. And they make it seem like a little child that it was a 21-year-old grown-ass man who, and for those who don't know, Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich, who was just coming off of being the interim head coach for the New York Jets after Robert Saleh got fired, his son went in his dad's open iPad, got Shedeur Sanders' number out, and prank called him pretending to be the GM of the New Orleans Saints and told him that he was going to get drafted. And, that was not the case. What did you think of that?
That shit fucked up. And I was watching the first take earlier.
They was mad, bro. They say he should get his ass whipped, bro.
He need an ass woman.
He should get his ass. He should get his ass whipped. But see, they was talking about it like some over-the-shoulder ass whipping spanking. No, you 21 years old. No, somebody need to pull up on you and beat the shit out of you for that one.
I'm saying, and it won't just Shedeur. There's been reports that it was multiple people that was getting prank called. It won't just Shedeur.
I'm not trying to be funny.
That shit's crazy.
Not trying to be funny. If Jeff Ulbrich lost his damn job behind that, it loses his damn job behind that, oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well.
He risked his father's job.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh
but
well.
He's not though. They'll give him a slap on the wrist and it'll be all right.
Gee, I wonder if Shiloh Sanders had made a couple of prank calls to people and said they was getting drafted. What do you think would happen?
You're right.
Shout out to Shiloh Sanders, by the way, getting signed by the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Hey, he held his brother down, man.
Man, you know what? The fact that they were so calm, cool, and collected about it probably pissed people off more, actually. They probably wanted to see him down and groveling and, I can't believe this. But again, use this as motivation, yo. He said something that was very, I admired a lot, where he said usually before something great happens, something, a hurdle will happen, or something bad, something that's seen as bad will happen. So let's talk about the quarterback room. Cleveland, Dylan Gabriel, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and Deshaun Watson, who's probably not going to play at all next year. What do you think? Do you think he'll make the cut?
Oh, hell yeah. For sure. Yes.
So that means somebody's going to have to lose their job. I mean, somebody's going to have to get cut.
Dylan Gabriel will be on that practice squad, man. Because they traded a lot to get Kenny Pickett, so they're not going to get rid of him. Joe Flacco is, Joe Flacco, so they going to keep him. I think Shador going to make it, and they going to put Deshaun on the IR, so he ain't even really on the team for real. So I think Dylan Gabriel will go on that practice squad, bro.
Are you
Gabriel
sure?
Ash, bro. Bro, Gabriel garbage, though. But,
So
yeah.
you're saying Dylan Gabriel is going to be on the practice squad.
Facts. What?
So your third round pick is going to be on the practice squad, and your fifth round pick is going to play. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, facts. Shador's just way better than bro.
Oh, I agree.
I knew it was funny when I saw him. So he was throwing at the combine, and I'm like, this dude is trash.
Yeah, but he got drafted on day. He got drafted on day 2.
Yeah,
not day 3.
But like I said, Shador went to the perfect spot because I think he can compete. I think throughout the season, he might find his way in the starting spot. Because Kenny Pickett, he ain't special. And Joe Flacco, he has his names, but he good for a couple picks. So
I hope they have some competent receivers, because I mean, who's there? You got Njoku, you got Jerry Jeudy, Nick Chubb ain't there no more.
They got Harold Fannin Jr.
Who the hell is that?
He's a tight end, really good one from yeah, he's pretty good. They got Cedric Tillman played pretty well last year. Still got Jerry Jeudy. They just funny enough, they did sign Deontay Johnson today. Literally. Yeah.
He's good, but for whatever reason, he's ultra talented. He just
and as far as running backs, in the second round they picked up Quinshon Judkins. He's a really good running back from Ohio State last year. So he got some players around him.
What did you think about you guys' draft?
Oh man, I gave us a A-. I was really shocked. The perfect draft to me would have been us trading Dallas Goedert or Bryce Huff for some draft compensation.
I was going to say trade Bryce Huff. He didn't give you shit last year and got a ring out of it.
That's why we would trade him. But because his contract is so big. But either way, besides that, I think the players that we got a lot of big tackles. I think we're going to try that Mekhi Becton thing again, getting some athletic tackles and might move them to the guard. I think we're going to do that a lot. Jahad Campbell, a dog. Of course, we did drive a Georgia Bulldog. We had to, you feel me?
That's Georgia North right there, bro.
Right. But I mean, I gave us a A-. I really like what we did. We kill it every year, man. I don't expect.
Yeah, I like what we did too. We getting that cornerback from Texas to play alongside PS2. We addressed the need as a running back. I wanted that running back from Carolina, but we weren't able to get him. But that's okay.
Who did y'all get? What running back? Was it like Devin Neal or something? Was it him?
No.
Y'all got. No. Sean Payne, he got some weird running back. He was like 5'7", but he can move. I forgot his name.
Yeah. Let me see. RJ Harvey. Yeah, from Central Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. Yeah, RJ Harvey. I like that. I like that pick. Yeah, back-to-back 1,400-yard season. So
yeah.
Pat Bryant, the wide receiver from Illinois, he gonna have to earn a roster spot because
Y'all are really deep at receiver.
huh? Yeah,
Y'all-
yeah, because we got Cortland, Marvin Mims, Devon Vele, Troy Franklin. So if he got to earn, if he gonna play, he got to earn it.
Right.
So I mean, we addressed everything we needed, though. You know, we addressed everything we needed, and shit. And since Nick Chubb is free, I hope we sign him for real. Well, I hope we sign him.
Like, I really enjoy. I mean, I watched the whole thing, so I really enjoyed it. And I mean, I'm not that deep in, like, so I can't talk to you about like who the biggest winners, biggest losers.
I think the Patriots were, man.
Yeah,
I think the Patriots were. No.
Yeah.
I keep up with it enough, but I'm not gonna sit in front of the TV and watch that shit for 3 straight days. I can't do that.
Oh yeah, I was locked in, bro.
I mean, plus it was playoff games galore on Saturday.
That's why I ain't really been watching it, because I've been watching.
Oh, the playoffs have been so good.
I know, man. There's a game on. Not really a game.
But I got one more. I want one more video I want to watch with you. I just want your reaction on all this shit. Check this out. With comedian Eddie Griffin.
Welcome to another installment of In and In, where we give it to you straight, no chaser. Man, you know what I got to do it, because Shannon Sharpe. Boy. This little 19-year-old girl, she said this mother smooth text messages, phone calls, 20.
Hold on. Let me
5,000.
Let me refresh this page. I don't know why let me refresh this page, but I got it. But yeah, I never talked to you about Shannon Sharpe, but I'll just go ahead and get your reaction after this. Oh, my boy Shannon. Oh, my boy Shannon.
Freaky ass nigga.
Oh, my boy Shannon.
Yes.
Welcome to another installment of In and In, where we give it to you straight, no chaser. Man, you know what I got to do it, because Shannon Sharpe. Boy. This little 19-year-old girl, she said this mother.
Really?
Smooth text messages, phone calls, 25,000 per cheek. That's an expensive butt. That's an expensive ass right there. 25,000 per cheek. Here in Las Vegas, the going rate is about $375. 25,000 per cheek. Well, that must be lined with gold. Shannon, you're just not that sharp. ESPN let him go, the little mouse. Disney owns ESPN, so that's why they had to let him go, because they're good, clean, upstanding company. Wink, wink, child molesting freak motherfuckers. Anyway, the rat with the gloves don't want no fingerprints left anywhere, so they had to let him. You should have listened to Monique.
Let me tell you what my baby need. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old.
Told you stop dating them young white. Should listen to Cat Williams.
Get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
There you go. Come on, Cat.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends.
No. But you just a hard head, mother. You got football heads. See? You've been busted in the head too many times. You should have wore a helmet, you helmet head motherfucker. I done said this joke a long time ago. I'ma say it again. Rich niggas and white women don't go together. There's a long track record. OJ killed his white woman. Still had problems to the day he died.
No, he didn't.
Tiger Woods married one, and she left with damn near $500 million. Tiger way better than me. That'd have been a dead on my watch. Ain't a on earth worth $500 million. I don't think y'all heard me, smelled me, or felt me. Let me reiterate this statement one more again for you. There ain't a set on earth worth $500 million. Now, it might be some $375 pieces. $500 million. I'd have took that fishing. That's why billionaires have yachts. What happened to her? She fell overboard. Them great white sharks chewed her white ass up.
Hey, look, $500 million. $500 million.
Man.
Bruh. You know what? If you take $500 million from me, we fucking after the divorce. After the divorce, I don't give a shit. You got $500 million. I'm getting. Hey, you giving that up at least once a week. You giving that up at least once a week. And if you got a boyfriend, that nigga got to fall back. $500 million, bro. I tell the boyfriend, you living off my money, motherfucker. $500 million. I at least got to go. I got to go down low on you or something. $500 million. Whoa! I don't care what your ethnic background is, because Michael Jordan's wife, who was the same ethnicity, his first wife, she got she got what amounts to a theme park for their divorce. But that's Mike. But whatever.
How come they didn't bite you? Because the shark is racist. That's why they call them great white sharks. They only eat white people. You don't believe me? Interview the shark. How come you didn't bite those?
I don't eat dark meat. It's tough. They fight back.
I lost a lot of teeth that way. Bill Cosby was potentially in jail for life of 73 of the oldest, ugliest white women I have ever seen. Tight end like that tight end. Played the right position, boy. Tight end like that tight end. You can catch that football. But now you didn't call the case. Play your position, I said. You like to play in your position. They done made a doll of the and a little white. You know what I mean? He can join his hero, LeBron James. These Barbie doll ass niggas. Lakers in 5. Oh yeah, they lost. Lakers in 5. They lost, and you lost your job. I'm just saying. I know I shouldn't be kicking a man when he's down, but what better time? He's a big motherfucker. I gotta wait till he fall down. Then I should kick the shit out of him. Make no sense. Don't kick a man when he's down. Well, when else you supposed to kick a motherfucker? When they down.
What do you think about the Shannon Sharpe situation?
Oh, Shannon is a straight goofy, man. He's goofy, bro. Like, you can tell, like, in the phone conversations, you can tell she was recording the dude.
Come on now. Come on now.
And he just he just a goofy, man. And you can
I don't believe
this ain't the first time he's done this. You can tell.
I don't believe he did. I don't believe he did what he's being accused of, but what he is guilty of is being stupid. Like, for starters, bro, you 54 years old at the time. She 19. Nigga, really? OnlyFans? Really? OnlyFans. I don't care. I don't care if a chick with white, black, Asian, Dominican. I don't give a fuck. OnlyFans? 19? Yeah. Nigga, really? Really?
And the fact that, like, what makes him more guilty is that they try to make a settlement with her before for $10 million.
I mean, you know what? I get you know what, that's where people kind of get stuff messed up at. And I went about this in detail on Friday's show.
Mm-hmm.
just because, you know, he tried to pay that gone now money, that doesn't make him guilty. But what that means is that he sees the road that this may potentially be going down, and he's like, look, I don't want these problems. Just because you just see, a lot of people think because you settle financially out of court, that means that you're guilty. No, sometimes you just want the problem to go away. And unfortunately, it's only going to go away if you cut a check. So you figure $10 million. And I guarantee you, if she didn't have Tony Busby in her ear, she probably would have took the $1 million. That's more than what any OnlyFans motherfucker's going to give you. Because she's mid. For an OnlyFans chick, she mid. She mid. And for one, like I said, Shannon, for me, it's the OnlyFans part that's getting me the most. The 54-19, like she really still has some maturing to do, because we pick and choose, and I'm talking about mainstream media and Joe Public. We pick and choose when we want to bring up age discrepancies, because Coach Belichick chick is 50 years younger than him, but he get flowers for that shit. But that's another story for another day. But Shannon.
Hold on. Because we ain't gonna act like Belichick ain't getting joked on either, bro.
Who's joking on him?
Come on, bro.
Bruh.
It's not out there for social media like this is.
Bruh, I ain't heard nobody joking on Belichick. Now, maybe I've heard people maybe saying shit about the girl.
Nah.
I've heard people saying about the chick, saying clearly you're in it for something, because what do y'all have in common? His children are older than you.
Nah.
Just like Shannon Sharp. His children is older than her.
Nah. They
Bruh, come on now. We get so Rob, are you just gonna sit here and name every rich person who's messing with an underage person? I mean, we know about Elvis, we know about R. Kelly. You spelled Karl Malone wrong. Carl starts with a K, but I mean, I don't know. Shannon got to move different. You know, he really has to move different. He got to move different.
He ain't got no choice. The fuck?
I mean, Nightcap is still going strong. He was just on there last night.
I'm just saying, like, that revenue, because he was due for a huge contract with ESPN.
That's another thing that makes it not even ESPN. He was under negotiations for his podcast, $100 million. Then magically 2 days later, this lawsuit appears. That makes it a little more sketchy to me too. You know, but we got to understand the attorney we're talking about too. I mean, this in general, this is what this chick is. This is a chick whose feelings is hurt. This chick thought that Shannon was going to wifey her up, and she found out that she was just a friend with benefits to keep it classy. She found out.
I
found out she was a friend with benefits, and she in her feelings.
Nah, I don't think she was in her feelings. She's trying to get that bag, nigga.
Oh, I mean, did you see those? Did you see those text messages, bro?
Man, I might agree with you. She might be young. She might got a lot of going on to do. She might feel like.
Did you see those text messages, bro?
She young, nigga.
I know that.
That's what
she said. She wanted a big black baby pumped into her.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He said, "I'm gonna stick my tongue in your ass, and then you gonna marry me. Give me some of that baby gravy."
Oh my god, bro!
This bitch is nasty. This bitch is nasty. But
she got that bag, bro.
Oh, she's gonna see some financial compensation. I don't think she's gonna get $50 million, but she may get half of that. $25,000 in ass cheek. Shit.
What a bitch. Stop the dog shut up. Kevin Gates pulled up on LeBron courtside during the game. And you know, they had some words back and forth on the internet. You know, LeBron's called him a peasant, and you know, Gates clapped back, said, "I ain't no peasant. I'm just trying to help you get a woman that really loves you." I thought she looked at you like she didn't like your motherfucking ass, talking about LeBron's wife. So Kevin Gates pulled up to the game, posted up, You know what I mean? No bodyguards needed. You know, he really rolled like that. And LeBron, I mean, where was the bully?
LeBron James, did you really think we wasn't going to notice that after that drama on the internet, Kevin Gates pulled up to your game? All I'm saying, if you was big and bad enough to walk up on non-confrontational Stephen A. Smith, why you ain't had that same energy for Gates and address him about your wife?
I mean, what, you showed that motherfucker getting Stephen A. Smith's little tiny can't fight ass and told him, don't be talking about my son, keep my son's name out your mouth. Did a Will Smith on him. I was surprised you didn't just Chris Rock stack him and shit. But you know, boom. You know, what happened to that dude? Kevin Gates sitting there, he talked about your wife. You didn't have nothing to say. Threw your hands in there and waving like you just didn't care. You a bully. I know you was a bully. You pick on the little bitty motherfuckers. Yeah, you and Will Smith got that in common, you bully, Diddy party going motherfuckers. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Did you see that last week?
Yeah, I saw it.
I laughed my ass off at that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Me, I don't necessarily agree with their settlements because, like, Stephen A. is in LeBron's field, as in sports. He's the biggest. Like, that's Stephen A. Smith. That made sense. But who the fuck is Kevin Gates?
A real nigga who LeBron ain't gonna get in his face.
That's right. But if LeBron say something to him, then that'll make any other entitled person that say something about his wife make it. You think LeBron's gonna pull up on everybody? Like, who the fuck is
I mean, hey, he ain't a peasant. He ain't a peasant. That nigga pulled up courtside, had the shirt open. The big ass chase. That nigga was looking at LeBron the entire game.
Bro, Kevin Gates need that moment more than LeBron. LeBron
absolutely. No, absolutely.
Kevin Gates fucking clout. You get some fucking clicks.
Well, two things can be right at the same time. I don't, you could be at 100% right. But LeBron ain't gonna pull up on him. LeBron ain't gonna pull up on nobody who he thinks is going to talk back. LeBron ain't gonna pull up on nobody who he thinks will embarrass him. And you pull up, and if Kevin Gates' intention was even just to get a little bit of clout, he may have punched LeBron. and but again, a bully knows who they can bully. And you said it yourself. Stephen A. is in his field. Stephen A. had just announced his $100 million contract that same day. How's that for conveniently timing that one? Kevin Gates don't give a fuck.
Man,
Kevin Gates don't give a fuck.
Hey, so you been seeing your boy on this press run, Stephen A., talking about his LeBron stuff?
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Nobody wishes Shannon Sharp was there right now more than Stephen A. Even though I don't believe they had his back when it came to that situation, but from a business standpoint, I get it totally. But the way them niggas was arguing at the end of the NBA season, damn, if he knocked his hairline back anymore, he'd be bald-headed, Rob. But the way them two was going back and forth about the Knicks and Lakers, and Shannon Sharp making every rhyme that ended with Lakers in 5, and the fact that they about to be put out in 5 and the Knicks are about to win in 5, it doesn't necessarily have to go that way, but that's the way it's looking right now. Right. That would have been must-see TV.
Facts.
That would have been must-see TV because Shannon was saying since the Luka trade, live or die, ride or die, Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. And the Knicks in trouble. The Knicks in trouble. Now look. Now look.
Shit, all right, bro. I'm about to get off this joint, bro.
Yes, sir. No problemo. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue this video, but this was fun. But I'm gonna continue this video. So, when you're ready to sign off, do your thing. Tell the missus I said what's up.
All right, for sure. Have a good night, bro.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back to the internet. To continue with the sports, John Cena, the WWE champion, you know, he done won the mother 17 times, and now he is the bad guy. Well, I seen that coming. We all seen it coming. You know, he had his ritual moment. Remember at the Oscars, he walked out butt asshole naked. You know what I mean? I said, oh, this is a ritual for sure. So he has a membership now. So he has to play the bad guy, leg buck. So yeah, that's my take on it. But good luck, 17. Yeah, go on ahead. Yeah, have fun when you make it to hell. God over all things. That's all I'm saying. Y'all gonna join. I try to figure out why motherfuckers want to join the losing team. Did y'all read the Bible? You know the devil lost already and then gonna lose again in the end. So you just joining the losing squad. You're gonna have a little money and, and some fame while you're here, but goddamn it, woo-wee. Fire, doom, 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 fire, doom, doom, doom. Wow, fire. Whoa, fire. Ow.
I'll be quick about this one. Rob, I'm about to get off, dude. I'm about to get off. Just save it for Friday if you don't run off the damn show. But I'm really about to get off. As far as John Cena goes, I never got into him. I always thought John Cena was corny. He's one of the reasons why I stopped watching the WWE. Next.
Welcome back to NNN. To keep it to this week's sports, because there's some shit going on. The NFL draft. Y'all did the Deion Sanders' son, Shedeur Sanders. It's some dirty ass shit.
Profession. I know what's behind the curtain. We ain't got to get back there for me to understand what's not prominent for my son. I'm not doing it. Ain't
and
no
if he
in the world.
doesn't listen to you,
Who? No, you must mean owners, like not my son.
have you told him privately who you would like for him to play for?
It's not like who I would like for him to play for. It's
the documentaries that's gonna come out years from now, dealing with this Shedeur Sanders NFL BS that's going on, whatever this is. The colluding of the GMs to make this to smear him even more. This dude gonna be on a draft board on day 3. Day 3. They wild.
You good old boy.
Hey, am I the only one who just noticed that that man was listening to Bruno Mars in the background? Nothing wrong with that. I fuck with Bruno Mars. And Rob says, as long as you don't bring your ex-wife back on, look, man, if I feel it's a topic where she can contribute to the show, I'm going to bring her on, man. You know, you got to grow up and be professional about it. I'm just saying. But, yeah. Bruno Mars, you're amazing just the way you are. That's what he's listening to.
Owning ass motherfuckers, Jay-Z included. You too. You should have pulled some strings in the back and got that pick in the first goddamn round. He's top 5 in the whole motherfucking college league, and this motherfucker gonna go 144th to Cleveland. Cleveland already got 4, so now they got 5 quarterbacks. It don't make no fucking sense. What, are you gonna come off the bench or some shit? And I think Cleveland made a smart move by picking him, because now they can trade him for some more picks to next year's draft. So I think that's the move Cleveland making. But yeah, y'all full of shit. All you motherfuckers, y'all full of shit. But I know what you're doing. You're trying to teach his daddy Deion Sanders a lesson, because he turned that whole Colorado motherfucking college program around by himself. And y'all mad because the top prospects coming out of high school want to play for Deion, not the good old boy white coaches and shit at Ohio, Nebraska, and Texas, and A&M and all that shit. So that's what y'all doing. Y'all trying to smack him up. Y'all ain't shit. I ain't watching no more NFL. Fuck all you motherfuckers. And the Raiders, y'all need a goddamn quarterback. What the fuck was y'all thinking? God damn it, you need an offensive line. You need some shit. You in need. There's some good old boys. Never mean no. Someday the mountain might get him, but the Lord never will. And another thing, All this motherfucking NFL draft. That ain't no NFL draft. They still selling niggas for high prices. Going, sold to the Cowboys. Goddamn, that nigga can run, he can run. Sold, that goddamn, he got sold to the Oakland Raiders. That boy can hit. He can hit another knock head. Sold. They ain't selling white people now. Everybody can join in. Slavery ain't over. It's just in a different form.
Let's talk on
Them motherfuckers got 3 years tops. They got to make all the money they gonna make in their entire life in 3 years. Because the average football career is 3 years. You know, you get these anomalies like, you know, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, you know, motherfuckers playing, but 3 years. Save your money. And y'all need to be teaching these young men coming out of college, because I like Deion, because he teach all his kids. Stay away from them hoes. They gonna take most of your money if you're dumb, stupid. Invest, get a portfolio, diversify your portfolio. Make sure you're making money outside of football. That's my advice to you young motherfuckers.
That's what he's trying to tell Travis Hunter, but Travis Hunter wants him. I'm ready to get married. Shit. Good luck, brother. Rob, it's no need for us to talk offline about that situation, because I understand partly why you feel the way you feel in regards to other situations, but this is strictly podcasting, my boy. God damn! Cleveland is beating the living. They're up by like 60 points. I understand from a grand scheme as far as other situations, but this is strictly about podcasting. And one issue that you need to work on, and I'm telling you this as your friend, when people don't agree with what you say, then they don't agree with what you say. I told you that comes with the turf of this line of work. So it's not much in regards to that. And I'm not saying that to shun or discredit, not at all. But I've been telling you this for the last year. If people don't agree with what you say, you know, you don't have to get all up in your feelings and X, Y, and Z. Agree to disagree. I agree to disagree with a lot of stuff. So, you know. Still my nigga though. Always my nigga. Love you like a brother.
I wish y'all the best, but all you owners, all you NFL assholes, sons of just call your sons of just mother. That's some dirty shit. Continue with today's sports thing. Yo, we spent some time with Mike Tyson last week over here at the studio. He did a photo shoot over here. I've known Mike for about 20 plus years, and he is just a humble. Don't f with him because he can rumble, but he's humble. And I found this piece when he was asked a question about him fighting Ali. If they were both age 20, who would win? Check it out.
You at 20, Muhammad Ali at 20. Who wins this fight?
No man like him. Okay, from a boxing perspective, Ali is a fucking animal. He looks more like a model than a fighter, but what he is, he's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a pretty face. He's just mean and evil, and he'll take you in deep waters and drown you. It's not muscle memory, it's concentration. It's him doing it. Pop, 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 pop. I can't beat that, man. Hell fucking no.
Now, that's paying homage to those that came before you.
Absolutely.
But LeBron James, on the other hand, running around talking about he's the GOAT, knowing you ain't fucking with no Michael Jordan. How about doing like everybody else and pay homage to the GOAT? See, you come off less arrogant and an asshole if you would just say Michael Jordan is a monster, because he was a monster. That was Black Jesus. Yeah, you don't want that tongue coming out towards you, do you? You couldn't even handle Kobe. I remember Kobe locked your ass up in the All-Star game. Learn some humility, you big head, egotistical motherfucker.
Now you know you need to start drinking the brown spirits. I only drink clear because that brown will make you fat.
Let's settle this once and for all. Uncle Nearest is naturally fat-free, sugar-free, and carb-free. So the next time someone tries to tell you that brown spirits make you fat, challenge them to the real Uncle Challenge. For 30 days, if you drink,
I know he coming to Richmond,
only
Leach.
Uncle
I know.
Nearest
I'm
or
damn near.
Nearest Green
I'm
Tennessee
tempted to go
whiskey.
see him.
Don't add any sugar to it. all bets are off. Let's see what really happens. Yo, Luda, I see you back there posting all those video clips on IG. I challenge you to the Real Uncle Challenge. And don't forget, bring some friends too.
I got you, sis. I'm already on it.
Fine Weaver, no sugar, no
I'm tempted.
fat.
I'm thinking
none
about
of
going
that
to see him.
I done tried that uncle. That might be some in here, you know what I'm saying? I ain't fat. Look at me. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Look. See?
Perfect.
That brown keep the fat down. Anything dark is good. Anything white is bad. White sugar, kill you. White cocaine, you kill your mama to get some. Brown coffee, wake you up. Milk, get you up. White flowers, been bleached. White rice, been bleached. Rice is brown for real. You know, anything that come out the ground, come out brown. White eggs. But the brown ones is better. I'm racist.
Nature of this administration is good for us. Because of Trump's way, he is an anomaly. There's never been no president quite like Mr. Trump. There's something that he's doing. Trump is destroying every enemy that was an enemy of our rise. Who's the enemy of our rise? Is it the Department of Justice, where we get none? Is it Congress, where you make a law that favors us and then you turn around and destroy it? Is it the media that has destroyed every black leader that stood up for us? Martin Luther King suffered it. Malcolm suffered it. He's attacking the media.
Is that
Calling
fair,
it fake news. We have been the victims of some fake news.
Yes.
He's beating up the FBI. Go at it, baby.
Yeah. That's fair, Carl.
Yeah. There you have it. The minister has spoken.
Damn.
Trump!
Go ahead and use a debit card to remove this latch right here. What it
Oh,
does is
shit.
it pushes it right onto the latch, so you don't have to get a key for it. And you can see right over here, we have ourselves
Oh,
a
shit.
triangle shaped key. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our own key using a flathead and a Phillips screwdriver. And what you do is you place the flathead right onto the bottom, and then we're going to place the Phillips right on top. And what we're going to do is we're going to use that momentum, and we're going to slowly start unscrewing this. You see it's already starting to fall right on down. If it slips, that's okay. I'm not going to let my tax money go straight to this. So this is a nice blessing that my uncle once taught me, my dad. I'm passing it on to you. And just like that. You want to make sure this is fully off because you want to go ahead and ditch this off of your tire. Just like that. So now when you go out,
Hey, that's
give us a
that
fire
nigga.
because we never know. We might need something like
That
that.
nigga showing you how to
There you
break
go.
out of a boot.
If your car ever gets booted, this young man is giving you the keys to unboot your car, and where you can escape for a little while until they catch your ass again and put another boot on it. Just keep that debit card and those 2 screwdrivers handy, because they gonna find you again. And you know, then the fine's gonna go up for removing the boot that they put on you. So I think you just got to work from the inside out. Just have changed the law that it's illegal to put a boot on a motherfucker's car. Taxpayer dollars to lock up motherfuckers' cars with boots. I mean, who come up with this shit? Oh yes, the Democrats. Welcome back to NNN. Look, if you got a boot on your car, it probably means that you don't have at least $5,000 in your bank account. But if you have $5,000 in your bank account,
Say that out loud.
you are wealthier than half of the world's population. Half of the world is broke and starving if they can't get $5,000 together. Think about that. while you are sitting here adoring all these billionaires going to space and 5, 6, 7 just faking like they going to space in a little flimsy ass bubble. This is, come on, billionaires. Pay your fair share, you rich motherfuckers. Sons of bitches. If I wasn't a Christian, they lucky I believe in the Lord.
First study on the carnivore diet, released by Harvard this November, that I actually read in the Oxford University Press 2 days ago, which was convenient. They ended the study with, contrary to common expectations, adults consuming a carnivore diet experienced few adverse effects and instead reported health benefits and high satisfaction. The generalizability of these findings and the long-term effects of this dietary pattern require further study. The surprise came because an average of 90% of people saw improvements across all diseases on the diet. 1 in 4 people over 64 have type 2 diabetes in America. All respondents with diabetes discontinued non-insulin injection agents. 84% discontinued oral medication, and 92% of participants on the carnivore diet with type 2 diabetes discontinued insulin altogether. Over 2,000 people were studied who were on the diet for over 6 months, and there was a 90% reduction in all diseases.
Eat meat. Vegans. I'm a vegan. I eat front yard sandwiches. I cut my grass and then I consume it. I can't wait to fall where I get some free meals from the leaves that fall, you crazy sons of bitches. Eat meat. Till next time. I'm out.
That's right. Eat meat, people. Eat meat. But anyway, this was definitely fun for Monday. He said we still gonna eat McDonald's and Chick-fil-A though. You motherfucking right we are. You damn right I am. Shit. Well, I don't eat Chick-fil-A that much. Really haven't eaten McDonald's that much. But if I needed to, I damn sure will. Damn sure will. I don't really eat. I really don't go to Starbucks or Panda Express. You name it, places I really don't go to. I mostly cook my own shit, bro. That's real shit. I mostly cook my own stuff. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here because it is a school night and a work night for me. Didn't think I'd be on this long, but shout out to Keith for joining me for the majority of the show. And I will definitely see you guys Friday. So it's your boy, Brandon Bravon Towns. I'm out this bit. Peace. Love you. See you on Friday. I'm going to bed.